Wow, I feel like a storytime YouTuber. It's Jona, and today I'm going to be visiting a tag. Visiting a tag? What does that even mean? Today I'm going to be doing a tag that was created by Catherine Steele and a friend of hers. I think most of my viewers are familiar with Catherine Steele. She is a theater YouTuber. She does Theater Thursdays. She's super knowledgeable, super charismatic, and just a really good YouTuber. If you don't know who she is, please head over to her channel and let her know that I sent you there. I am going to be talking about all of my firsts in the theater world, the realm of the theater. And a lot of these first happened when I was much younger than I am now, back in my glory days. So some of the answers I might not recall right away or accurately or at all. But we're gonna try. The first musical that I saw, I believe, was Beauty and the Beast, which is the perfect musical to introduce me to the musical world. Or it could have been Cinderella. They were pretty close. I saw them pretty close together, but I'm pretty sure it was Beauty and the Beast. The first musical that I performed in was Honk, and it was so much fun. I was a duckling and like a tadpole, like a baby frog. That's a tadpole, right? And I was a goose, so basically like all the little kid parts. And I was in love with my duckling costume. It was this cute yellow dress, and it had like frills and ruffles, and it was precious, and I loved wearing it. Oh, and I distinctly remember being so annoyed in rehearsals because when I was playing like a baby frog, I had to stay in a squatting frog position for a long time, and my legs hurt, and I was like, this is horrible. But luckily that didn't turn me off to musicals. My first Broadway crush, I think this has to be somebody that I would have seen in a movie, so probably Dick Van Dyke. Probably, most likely Dick Van Dyke, who is still bae to this day. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you will have heard me talk about Dick Van Dyke before and my immense love for him. I adore him, I love him, I would marry him right now. At any age. I would marry him at any age. So who am I kidding? It was probably Dick Van Dyke. My first lead. I was never the kid that was the lead in the School Musical. I was always kind of like the funny character. If I got lucky, I had a few lines. So I guess technically, if we're gonna consider it a lead, I guess it would be the March Hare in Alice in Wonderland, which was a blast. I had so much fun with that. I don't know if that's a lead, but we're gonna go with that. My first dream role was also the March Hare, though I really wanted to be the Mad Hatter, and when I got the March Hare, I was like pleasantly surprised to even be like in the same scene that I wanted to be in. Does that make any sense? So like, even though it technically wasn't my dream role, it was my dream role, and I had so much fun. The first play that I saw, that is like, I have no clue. It had to have been like through Girl Scouts or something. Like, I remember seeing maybe like a Junie B play or something like that's ringing a bell to me. But honestly, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. The last play I saw was The Play That Goes Wrong, and it was amazing. First play I performed in, oh my gosh, I don't have any idea. We did a lot of like cabaret style shows where it was kind of just like a mishmash of various scenes and various songs. So like, I guess I don't think I've ever been in like a proper play, like a play. First Broadway show I saw, and the only Broadway show I've ever seen. Broadway, did I just say Broadway? It was Mary Poppins, and it was magical and spectacular and great. First stage kiss, I never had a stage kiss. So there's that. First moment where I realized I loved performing. That is so tough. I don't know. I feel like I've always loved it, and I always knew I loved it, which is probably not the case. But I don't know, like no moment stands out to me. The first school musical, like proper school musical that we did was Willy Wonka Jr. And I was a cook, so I was in literally one song, I think. First non-school musical, I mean, I don't know if I've ever done one. I like went to a theater school outside of regular school in addition to my performing arts high school that I went to. So I guess for that, it was Honk. First summer show, I've only ever done like cabaret style shows in the summer, so I don't think that counts. First crush on a cast member. I am not divulging this information because they could be watching this. First major onstage mistake. Like, I can't think of any major mistakes that I made. Not to say like I am perfect and every performance I do is flawless, but like I can't think of one. I feel like I was never enough of like a lead to mess up anything huge that anyone would have noticed. I remember times where I was involved in something that went wrong, like missed lines or like jumping ahead in the script or like dropping a prop. I never physically dropped the prop. Like, I'm thinking of this one instance in Honk when I was in it the second time and I was the bullfrog, but also like a poultry person. In the opening number, the cat tries to take one of the eggs and then he throws it back to like all of the poultry and the birds, and Maureen catches it, and the girl that played Maureen in our cast didn't catch it. So this egg like rolled around and we were all like, ah, the egg, the baby bird. And it was our last performance, and it kind of was sad because the girl that dropped it was really upset, and I feel bad for her to this day. But we recovered as a group because it was pretty much the whole cast except for like the little ducklings on the stage. So we were all just like, the egg! And then when we caught it, we were like, phew, we got the egg back. So I don't know, I can't think of any mistakes that were directly because of me. So those are my firsts within the musical theater world. Let me know some of your firsts in the comments. I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye!